Hello everyone, and welcome once again to one of my many basement-esque bunkers around the server. So, I apologise for the ramshackle chasing of chickens episode that was last time. This time, however, I have gone all the way to a nearby desert. I managed to find this in a desert temple. It seems way overpowered for what it takes to craft it. I suppose I don't craft. And I procured some cactus to make some cactus green dye. So, let us actually get to crafting some mutandis. That is going to require that I get some bone meal. So, mutandis. Eggs, cactus green dye, wood ash, bone meal. Wood ash, remember, you get from putting saplings into your witch's oven and burning them. Like a furnace, sort of. And hint of rebirth you get from one of the spruce saplings. So you can sort of kill two birds with one stone there. And mandrake root. Mandrake is one of the plants that you'll get from just whacking tall grass randomly. My advice is to harvest it at night, because if you harvest it any other time, it will occasionally spawn a mandrake creature who gives you nausea and screams like a ghast. So, just fair warning there. Okay, so let's us grab a bunch of this, because we're going to need it. A stack should do. Grab that. Thank you. Don't really want to waste these precious eggs. Okay, now, mutandis, as I said in the previous episode, is basically a mutator. So if we get a sapling, let's go with the oak saplings, and plunk it down here, and hit it with our mutandis, it should turn into something else. So mushroom, grass, rowan sapling, that's one of the ones we need, so we'll grab that. Oh, of course, yep. Hawthorn sapling, that's another one. Lily pad, birch, rowan we already have, fern, birch, rose, grass, jungle, spruce, ember moss. This is the one that sets you on fire, so let's grab that with... you need silk touch to pick that up. Or shears. Let's grab some shears so I don't forget that. I have some around here somewhere. Ah, there we are. Yes, I think you need shears for that, but anyways, that was my error, but that's why we made a bunch of mutandis. Oh, Spanish moss, that is something we need. Looks kind of weird when it's doing that, but it will. Okay, hawthorn we already have. Dead bush. Rowan we already have. Hawthorn, alder, come on. Okay, back to ember moss. Yes, you need shears to pick up the ember moss. Glintweed. You can find this often inside of the deserts. In fact, I saw a few of these on the way over. Okay, what is this actually used for? I can't think I've actually seen it. Okay, dead bush again. Rose, dead bush, more glintweed. Alder sapling. That is the third and final tree in the selection. So I'll grow a few of these around the Evil Dead Cabin's forest. And I think that's all that we need. Let me just take a look, if I can spell. Okay, so graspers and critter snares are made by mutating stuff. What else is around here? No, that looks to be all of it. At least for now. There's a whole ton of really cool stuff you can make around here, and I'm going to go upstairs, take this bone meal with me, and plant a few of these around, and we'll see what I can get. So with that, let's do a quick wipe, because no one needs to find out where I'm hiding all of this stuff. And welcome back. So, I've gone and grown these things up. So here we have the all-important rowan tree, which you get a few bonuses and benefits from, the most notable being rowan berries, but the wood is also important for making the altar, which, as I discussed last time, is part of basically a battery system, a power supply for certain rituals. Oh yes, I got a bunch of comments, and yes indeed, the bowless skeletons are coming from poor Nipty's grave at the side of our house. I'm kind of going to keep it here though. A lot of you said I should destroy it, but I kind of like just having these skeletons and the grave right there, so it works quite nicely with the location and such. Okay, moving on, we have the hawthorn, which has delightfully white wood. If you recall my time in Chaosville Season 2 trying to get balsa wood, I have just gotten balsa wood, effectively. It's so nice. This isn't used for as many things, but the saplings are fairly important in a number of places. And, of course, the wood works just normally like wood, so that's good to know. Let's see, hawthorn sapling. If you put it into the witch's oven, there we go, you get the Reek of Misfortune, which is used in a few things, namely the Tool Protection Poppet, which has the quality that if you have it either on your person or on a poppet shelf, if one of your tools breaks, be it a sword or a bow or a pickaxe or whatever, it will immediately replace it and repair it, which is very handy if you happen to be carrying around something that was really expensive to get. And the last in the tree selection is alder. Now, similar to hawthorn, it doesn't get much use, although you can make a wooden door from it, which isn't quite as good as the rowan one, because the rowan will give you a key, and the door is only openable like that. But the alder door does have the function that it's sort of like a reverse iron door, in that it will only ever close from a redstone signal. It will never open, which is kind of handy if you have like a way of opening it and such, but I don't actually know how you open it otherwise, because I haven't had the chance to test it out, because I don't have much reason to, because I have these carpenter's doors, they're wonderful. So, with these, we are now fully capable of getting the saplings we need to get the certain pieces, to get the certain other pieces. So we'll cut... Okay, that's another feature of the Force Mitt, evidently. And that's another one. Seriously, this is basically an everything multi-tool. This is way overpowered. Okay, grow you up. And let's stick your friend over here. I've got plenty of bones. There we go. And let's do the same for this. I'm not sure how the Force Mitt's going to react on this thing. Oh yeah, I kind of feel bad because I keep getting a whole bunch of just random loot that I'm really not all that interested in. But meanwhile, people like Andy are going through all manner of difficulty to get the exact same items. And here's me just getting them by accident, unwantingly. Andy, if you're watching this and you want this Force Mitt, then I know I'm abusing it right now, but hey, come and get it, because I'm not interested in having something this broken. Come on, there you go. Okay, and let's stick your friend over here. Get a nice kind of like dense forestage going around here. That's good. And the last one we need to get is Rowan. Rowan also drop berries. The berries themselves aren't actually used for anything. At least not yet, as far as I'm aware. But they are a food supply, and hey, if you're going to get them for free, you might as well use them. And I need to be up there. There. Okay, so there we go, some berries. All free. And where are my Rowan saplings? There they are. Okay. So let's plonk these down. I kind of want to put something over here, because having this quarried stone just randomly out here doesn't look fantastic. There we go. Oh, no. Yeah, they're just a berry, they only give you like half a hunger. I don't know if they have any special properties, but I'm not going to complain about getting free stuff. Okay, so with the hawthorn sapling, we get access to the Reek of Misfortune. With the alder sapling, we get access to the Odor of Purity, which is fairly important in a number of things. And with the rowan sapling, we get access to the Whiff of Magic, which we're going to need quite a bit for making a tunestone, so we can the Circle Magic book. The Polynesia charm is very interesting. If I had that, for example, I could go to the chickens in our guest room there, and I could actually, like, trade with them for eggs and such. And impregnated leather, which is used for making the armors. And the hat. Which is fun. Okay, so I am going to keep cutting down a bunch of these trees so I can get a bunch more saplings, and I will meet you back in the bunker. Okay, and welcome back. So, I ran through a bunch and I got 12 spare rowan saplings and 11 spare alder saplings. So we shall now put those to use inside of our witch's oven, and we'll be able to see how commonly we get them back. Now, bear in mind, you can upgrade the witch's oven by using fume funnels, and especially filtered fume funnels, which are over here. But we need glowstone to get that, as well as blocks of iron and lava buckets. We haven't been able to, well, I haven't spent much time in the Nether just yet, and we may be resetting it in the near future due to some pack bugs that we've been having. So that gets you the basic fume funnel. Why do I keep calling it fuddle? Fume fuddles, everyone. And then you just combine that with a fume filter, which requires a charged attuned stone, so you're using the circle magic to get that. And you can attach up to 2 of them to a single oven, and it will give you about 130% chance of actually getting a thing. So there we have 1 whiff of magic, 2 whiff of magic, and as well as some wood ash, as you always get when you're cooking saplings. You can also cook food in here, and it will give you foul fume as a standard. So let me just run through there. Yeah, you can get charcoal, foul fume, if it doesn't recognize it, it tries to give it foul fume. That's more or less a standard case. Okay, just a couple more there. So, whiff of magic, we can make a rowan wood door, which gives you the key, as I've stated before. You can also combine a bunch of keys together to get a key ring, which is pretty handy if you have like a large area. Just make rowan wood doors and you've got pretty much no problem there. A tunestone we can make. I need to go and get a bucket of lava, that shouldn't be too difficult. But we need to get circle magic, which is what I'm interested in. Has that frozen? Oh no, there it goes. It sort of had frozen. That's weird. Okay, and alder. Put that in there. Okay, oh, and the recipe for these clay jars is to just smelt a soft clay jar, which is 4 clay like that. You get 4 of them. It is possible to automate this, so that's pretty fun. I need a book. And let's see if we need some reeds for that. So, paper, book, and to get the circle magic book we also need a feather, belladonna, and an ink sac. So, ink sac, feather, and the belladonna should be in our witchery chest over here. Perfect. So, mix those all together. Belladonna, feather, ink sac, whiff of magic, and a book gets us circle magic. Now this covers all the different circle rituals you can do, and to do these you need coloured chalk, and the heart clip is the golden one. It's always gold at the centre, and you usually need an altar for power. And then you just drop the items into the circle and you activate the heart clip, and if there is enough power in the altar and you've got the right glyph size and all sorts, then the effect carries. So now we can do things like transposition, which teleports you. We can put a rite of sanctity up if we want to destroy the house, so indefinitely monsters cannot get close to it, but that requires altar power. There's also a temporary version, and a dome ones, and ones that will ensure that monsters cannot leave, and all sorts. You can raise volcanoes, call focused lightning. I kind of want to set that one up as like a trap for someone, so they just get like sucked into an area which has a bunch of these underneath it. Because you can like stick these together, they can share parts of their circle. Yep, there's a whole bunch of those. So lightning storms inside and outside, with varying degrees of power and varying ingredients. Total eclipse basically sets it immediately to night. 2 of those. You can do it by altar, or you can do it on the move. I'm not quite sure why you would, but if you had a pressing need for it to be dark and you happen to have an attuned stone on you, then off you go. That is basically the Rite of the Broken Earth is basically a quick way to cause massive gouges in the terrain with the slightest modicum of control. Moving Earth, these are some things that Nifty's looking at, because he wants to play havoc with these. Broiling is instant cooking, fertility, nature's wrath, banishing to send nearby pits. You can summon a demon using this. It's kind of expensive. For refined evil, blaze powder, and enderpearl, 3,000 altar power, and a villager as a human sacrifice. You can also use an attuned stone to kind of cut the costs a little bit if you don't want to be having the villager around. You can also summon a wither. I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon for a bunch of different reasons. And perhaps most importantly for us, you can summon a witch. but that's going to be kind of expensive as well, and we need an altar for that, so we'll work on that probably next time. Rite of Summoning, we can create Familiars, but some of those get really expensive. And Rite of Infusions, this is what I'm looking for, the Spirit of Otherware Infusions. That requires 4,000 altar power and a Spirit of Otherware, as well as these Otherware Chalks, which is the purple Ender ones. There's also a Necromantic Stone, Rite of Prior Incarnation, which is usually disabled, because it basically, if you put it next to an area where someone recently died and cast it, then you summon a copy of a player holding all of the items they had when they died, which is handy if you've lost some stuff, but on a server where we have things like the Graves, it's exploity as hell. Curse of Blight, Nearby Infertile, Blindness is a fun one. If you have like, you can put these underground, I should state. It's like a couple of blocks usually, but we could cast this, and then anyone that comes near is going to go blind, potentially for a while. Hell on Earth is possibly the most expensive one, because you need all these different things, and a Never Cube is 4 Wither Stars. Curse of Misfortune. Oh, we're now getting into the curse section of things. These are fun to have, I should say. So let's see, Curse of Insanity, Curse the Tag-Locked Being with Monster Visions, Curse the Tag-Locked Being with Random Potion Effects, Remove Curses. So this is like my, as Pyro would say, this is my jam. I love the circle magic stuff. How do we get here? 1 Reek of Misfortune, okay, so those are harder to come by. Or we need to upgrade this. So yeah, I may have to dig out some glowstone for next time, see if I can upgrade this thing. Okay, but the Reek of Misfortune, Tool Protection Puppet, Alderwood Door, and Treefid Seeds. Treefids are fun. Treefids are, basically, you throw these on the ground, and they spawn little guys that will run out and kill stuff for you. But I think that's all we've got time for today, so today we used a bunch of enchanters to get a bunch of new trees, and we created some new items, and we looked a bit at all of the different rituals we can do. So let's talk about the brokenness of that dang Force Mitt, which I don't know, the texture makes it look sort of like Freddy Krueger's thing. Maybe I'll use it for a later build, but only then. Okay, but otherwise, I should catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or a favorite. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now, catch you later.